Andy McNamara alongside Super Bowl champion Lionel Dalton, who also is the owner of Birds of Prey in the American Football Legends League. The inaugural season is underway. We're rolling. Lionel, welcome. How are you, sir?
Thank you. I'm doing great. How you guys doing? Excited about the season.
Oh yeah, it's amazing because of course, Lionel, when you came on board, it was something where you're dealing with the best NFL players of all time in their prime with no injury. So I want to ask you, when you were building your team, keeping that in mind where you had the best of the best on both sides of the ball, what were you looking for? Was your strategy defensive because you were a defensive guy? Was it to go more high scoring offense? Sort of what was your mindset when you were putting your team together?
Well, being a part of the best defense in NFL history, with most or least points scored against, I knew that defense wins games. So I stacked my defense, stacked with linebackers. I got some Hall of Fame defensive tackles, and I got a couple of teammates in Sam Madison and Patrick Surtain, which I think were sleepers in the draft.
Excellent. I totally agree. And Lionel, the funny thing was most people won't know is that you're also in the game, but another team drafted you. You had to trade for yourself. How weird was that?
Oh man, yeah. I was sleeping. I was doing too many things. I forgot to pick myself up.
Right.
So I made a
Lionel
trade.
had to trade for Lionel.
Yeah, Lionel trade for exactly.
Hey, that's good. Listen, you got to pay for quality, right? You had to pay up. It's all good. You got to do it.
Yeah, I needed a big run stopper in the middle. I got two big defensive ends, so I needed a run stopper in the middle, and that's what I did. That was what I was good at. So I think my defense is stellar.
Absolutely. Well, hey, and we talk a lot about the defense, but on the offense, your team captain Emmitt Smith. That's not a bad starting point to hand the ball off to straight away.
Yeah, well, I had to go with my frat brother first. He's probably one of the most famous Phi Beta Sigmas. So I had to go with Emmitt Smith. I had to ride with my frat brother, and I'm excited. I really got some really good running backs. So I'm excited about that as well.
Well, and being a part of not just the American Football Legends League, but also the UFF Sports NFT platform at ultimatesportsnfts.com. You got your own line, the first set. Now there's going to be many more Lionel Dalton NFT, some one of one, some originals, some avatars going forward in the metaverse. That's all down the road. But right now you got your 5 collection set up now at ultimatesportsnfts.com. Just for yourself, for it being such a new world and kind of that digital playing card type of thing. How cool was that for you being like, hey, NFTs are the hottest thing. Now I got my own 5-set collection.
I thought it was pretty cool. I was actually taking a class researching on how to make my own NFTs. And then a friend of mine, Walt, introduced me to you guys. And so you guys have definitely helped me through the process. I've learned a lot by being a part of the American Football League. And I'm excited about my NFTs. I try to get some big name players from teams I played on. So I drafted like Peter Boulware, Suggs, and Pat Surtain from Kansas City. So my market of, people that know me, would be interested in hopefully purchase some of my players.
Excellent. And you know what? And maybe have them on the platform at some point down the road, and everybody, you can reunite with the players who you played with, who you played against in the virtual world, which will be pretty cool, which is what the league is really all about. Now, Lionel, I know too, you have a tremendous charity. You do amazing charity work. I want you to be able to tell the people about your charity foundation.
So it's called Jelly Roll Gift of Life. Probably about 2 years ago, I suffered from kidney renal failure. And during my 3 years, I met a lot of people in dialysis because you're there 3 days a week, 5 hours at a time. A couple people I met in there were on the transplant list, but they couldn't afford their medications or the co-pays that comes with the transplant. It's very expensive after you get a transplant. Your medication can be anywhere from $400 to $500 a month. And someone on a fixed income who can't afford that, kidney renal failure is pretty much a death sentence. So what I want to do is try to help the people to help combat some of those out-of-pocket expenses. So what we do is raise money to help people pay for their medications and assist them in their co-pays and help them get on multiple lists, flights to different cities, because different cities have different waiting times for kidneys. So if someone needs a kidney sooner than later, They can go somewhere like Kansas City, where the waiting list is like a year, or Alabama, the waiting list is like 2 years. Instead of like where I'm at in Atlanta, the waiting list is like 8 to 10 years. So I got a list in Baltimore. I played and I got a kidney in like a year. And so that was if I couldn't afford that, I would still be going to dialysis every day. So it was a blessing to me, and I want to bless others.
Well, and how can people find it? What's the website? How can they find out more, contribute, and help out?
You can go to www.jellyrollgiftoflife.org. And you can go in. There's a lot of
Jelly roll.
information on early signs of kidney failure. We don't want to just pay for people medication. We want people to see the signs. So, because if you jump on it early enough, you can reverse it by changing your diet and stop eating certain foods. So it's like we have a plethora of information for people there, early signs, and if you do unfortunately get kidney failure, we can help assist you through the process of slowing down the process and slowing down the deterioration of the kidney process, and also help pay for some of those out-of-pocket expenses that come along with surgery and the transplant surgery.
Phenomenal work, and on your social media too at the Jelly Roll Foundation. I've seen the tips, and from something as simple as, hey, drink a glass of orange juice every day. That's a starting point. That can help. That type of thing. So,
exactly. Yeah, especially a lot of brothers that play football, we carry this weight when we finish. And a lot of guys, you got to lose that weight. If I would have lost the weight, I probably wouldn't have had this issue. Because high blood pressure is another one of the main causes of kidney failure outside of dialysis is high blood pressure. And those are pretty much from your, day to day, if you stress or your eating habits play a major role in how your organs function. So we just trying to promote a healthy lifestyle and teach people to take care of their organs, which is probably the most important part of your body.
Absolutely. Well, hey, Lionel, a great cause. Good luck the rest of the year in the American Football Legends League with Birds of Prey. And hey, folks, you know what? Check it out, afll.live. YouTube channel, subscribe, watch Lionel the games. We're going to get him on some live watch-alongs and all that. It's going to be a fun season. Follow on Twitter at the AFLL. And, of course, Lionel's great foundation, Birds of Prey. Pretty sweet logos, too, so you can get some merch coming soon at uffsports.com. Lionel, thank you so much, sir. We'll talk to you soon.
Let's go.